wake up one morning and the world feels quieter than it used to. The phone that once buzzed nonstop now sleeps in your palm. The mirror greets you, not with excitement, but with a stare that asks, "Where did the years go?" You've crossed 40, and whether you like it or not, the game has changed. Life isn't playing anymore, it's testing. You see, when you were 20, life whispered. At 30, it spoke. But after 40, life starts shouting. It doesn't come with gentle reminders anymore. It sends earthquakes through your peace. It takes away people you thought would stay forever. It humbles your pride. It silences your ego. And it begins to teach you the hardest lesson of all, that time doesn't wait for anyone. At 40, you realize the truth. You've spent half your life chasing things that now feel small. You thought success was money, fame, recognition, but now you crave something far rarer: peace. You no longer want to prove you're right. You just want to rest right. You no longer want to own more. You just want to feel whole. And suddenly, you see how much noise filled your younger years. How many sleepless nights you gave to things that never truly mattered. You see how often you bit your tongue just to please people who wouldn't even clap for you when you fell. Over 40, you stop running for applause. You start listening for silence. You start watching sunsets without reaching for your phone. You start appreciating slow mornings, warm coffee, and the sound of someone breathing beside you. You start to understand life isn't a race, it's a rhythm. And for the first time, you're learning how to dance. But let's be honest, 40 isn't easy. It's when the cracks begin to show, not just in your skin, but in your soul. The dreams you didn't chase start knocking at your door at 2 a.m. The faces you lost along the way, parents, friends, lovers, start visiting you in your memories. And suddenly, you realize how fragile this all is. You begin to see that the people you took for granted won't be here forever. You notice your child has grown faster than you expected. You notice your parents' hands shake when they pour tea. You notice that your circle has shrunk, not because you pushed people away, but because time did. And that's when it hits you. Life is no joke. It's not something to coast through. It's not about collecting things. It's about collecting moments. The kind of moments that will still warm your chest when you're 80 and sitting in silence. If you're over 40, you've probably faced loss, the kind that carves your heart open. Maybe you lost a dream. Maybe you lost a love. Maybe you lost a version of yourself you'll never get back. But listen, loss doesn't mean failure. It means you lived. It means you tried. It means your soul cared enough to be broken. The scars you carry now, they're not signs of weakness. They're medals. Proof that you didn't give up when life tried to bury you. Proof that you crawled out of storms that would have drowned others. You survived betrayal. You survived disappointment. You survived yourself. And that's something to be proud of. Let me tell you something no one says out loud. After 40, your battles change. It's no longer about proving your worth. It's about protecting your peace. It's no longer about showing how much you can take. It's about learning when to let go. Let go of the people who only call when they need you. Let go of the grudges that eat you alive. Let go of the need to be perfect, because perfection is the thief of joy. Start forgiving yourself for all the things you didn't know back then. You were younger. You were learning. You were surviving in the only way you knew how. Now you know better, so live better. Because the truth is, life after 40 isn't downhill. It's deeper. It's richer. It's finally real. You see, When you're young, you chase meaning. But when you're older, you become meaning. You stop seeking validation from others and start finding purpose within. You stop chasing every voice and start listening to your own. And you realize peace isn't found in a paycheck or in the praise of people. Peace is found in quiet mornings when you can breathe without hurry. Peace is knowing you did your best, even if no one saw it. Peace is hugging your child a little longer, calling your parents just to say thank you, and forgiving that friend who never said sorry. Peace is understanding that everything, even pain, was a teacher. If you're 40 or beyond, life is calling you to slow down, but wake up. It's not over. It's beginning again in a different way. Now you have wisdom, and wisdom is wealth. You know the difference between people who love you and people who just like being around your light. You know the difference between being busy and being fulfilled. You know that not everyone deserves access to your heart. And perhaps most beautifully, you've learned that real strength is soft. It's not shouting or fighting. It's the ability to stay kind when the world has been cruel. Maybe you've made mistakes. Maybe you're haunted by choices you wish you could undo. But let me tell you something. Guilt is not your home. You can visit it to learn, but don't unpack your bags there. What matters now isn't who you were, it's who you're becoming. Every morning you wake up is another chance to rewrite the ending. You're not too old, you're just in the chapter where clarity begins. You've spent years building things. Now it's time to build yourself, your peace, your health, your faith, your joy. Because the second half of your life can be the best half if you decide it will be. There's a saying, the first 40 years give you the text, the next 40 teach you the meaning. That's true. Now you're reading the meaning. You've seen betrayal, but you still believe in love. You've seen loss, but you still find reasons to smile. You've seen pain, but you still pray. That's strength. That's grace. And it's time to use that wisdom to live intentionally, to stop postponing happiness until tomorrow, to take care of your body like it's the only one you'll ever own, to start saying no without guilt and yes without fear. You've earned the right to choose peace over pressure. You've earned the right to walk away from things that drain you. You've earned the right to love yourself loudly, unapologetically, and completely. Remember this: the people you love won't be here forever. Call them, visit them, hold them like time owes you nothing. The opportunities you dream about, start them, even if it's small, even if it's late. Because it's never too late to be who you were meant to be. You might not have the energy of your 20s, but you have something better: direction. You know what matters now. You know what's real. And you know that life, in all its mess, beauty, and heartbreak, is worth living fully, deeply, and gratefully.
So, here's the truth, my friend. If you're over 40, life isn't warning you. It's inviting you to stop existing and start living, to stop chasing more and start appreciating enough, to stop fearing age and start celebrating wisdom. You are not running out of time. You are finally stepping into it. The wrinkles, the scars, the quiet nights, they're not signs of fading. They're signs of becoming. Because every gray hair is a verse. Every scar is a sentence. Every laugh line is proof that you've lived, loved, and learned. And that is something to be proud of. So take a deep breath, forgive your past, honor your present, and walk boldly into your future. Life is no joke. But it's also no curse. It's a teacher, a sculptor, a silent companion that molds us until we finally understand it was never about the years we had. It was about the life we poured into them. So if you're over 40, stop apologizing for your age. Stop wishing to be younger. You are exactly where you need to be. Wiser, calmer, stronger, softer. And the best part of your story? It's still being written. So if these words spoke to your heart, don't scroll away. Breathe, reflect, and remember, life only grows more beautiful when you stop running from it. Like, share, and subscribe, not for me, but for you, so that every new sunrise reminds you that your story isn't over. It's just getting started.